My beloved child, listen closely, for the message I bring to you now is urgent, serious, and written in the flames of divine warning. Today, this very day, December 4th, I speak to you as Archangel Michael, the warrior who stands at the gates between light and darkness, and I say to you with the full weight of heaven, I will never talk to you if you skip me now. A big tragedy is coming your way. I am trying to save your life. You will receive into your hands something that carries the answer you have been crying for. When it arrives, open it immediately, without hesitation, without delaying even a single breath. Your destiny depends on your response in this moment, and heaven watches to see what choice you make. Do not ignore this warning, for silence right now would be the greatest danger of your lifetime. Child, I do not speak lightly. I do not come to you casually. When I come to a soul like this, with urgency, with power, with trembling fire, it is because the hour has shifted. Something unseen has moved against you. Something dark has set itself in motion to destroy you when you least expect it. And if you walk away from this message now, if you allow your mind to wander or your heart to harden, the shield I am holding over you will fall, and the blow that is forming in the shadows will strike with full force. That is why I warn you with such intensity. That is why I say, I will not speak again if you ignore me now. Because the door of divine intervention does not remain open forever. It opens only once, at the exact moment heaven knows you are ready, and that moment is now. You feel it already, don't you? The shaking in your spirit. The pressure. The heaviness. The sense that something is changing around you, though you cannot see it yet. Your soul has been unsettled for days, nights, weeks, and you have wondered why your heart feels like it is preparing for something you cannot name. It is because your spirit already knows what your mind does not yet understand. The battle has begun. And heaven refuses to let you enter it unprotected. Child, listen to me. You are not imagining the strange silence around you. You are not imagining the sudden distance in relationships. You are not imagining how people you trusted have shifted their energy toward you. You are not imagining the tension that presses against your chest when you lay down to sleep. Your spirit is detecting war. The enemy has marked you, not because you are weak, but because you are rising. You have been stepping into a season of breakthrough that threatens the kingdom of darkness, and hell has noticed your growth. The closer you get to your divine calling, the more violently the enemy attacks. You are in that decisive moment right now, and this is why I have come. Do you understand, beloved? If I arrived without urgency, it would mean nothing important is at stake. If I spoke gently, it would mean the danger is far away. But I am speaking with fire because the hour is critical. Something is approaching your life quickly, a tragic event that is intended to break your spirit, steal your promise, and trap your future. It is not random. It is not coincidence. It is a targeted strike. And if you turn away from this message, if you take it lightly, if you allow distractions to pull you away, you will walk directly into a disaster heaven is trying to prevent. That is why I say, with divine authority, do not leave, do not look away, do not dismiss this warning. I am trying to save your life. Not your comfort, not your pride, not your reputation, your life. There is something coming into your hands very soon. A message, a sign, a document, a revelation, a divine instruction that will arrive unexpectedly. It will appear like something ordinary, something small, something simple. But it will carry the key to your protection and breakthrough. When it arrives, you must open it immediately. Not later. Not tomorrow. Not after you feel ready. Not when you are in the mood. Instantly. Because delay will turn protection into destruction. Timing is everything in spiritual warfare, and the enemy strikes hardest when the soul hesitates. You have been crying for help, begging for answers, pleading for direction, and demanding to know why heaven has been so silent. But today, heaven is not silent. Today, heaven moves. Today, destiny unfolds. Today, your rescue begins. And yet, your safety depends on whether you listen. You see, beloved, the divine realm does not force itself onto a human heart. Heaven always knocks. But it never breaks down the door. Right now, I am knocking. I am calling your name. I am standing between you and something deadly that seeks to swallow you whole. But if you walk away now, if you ignore this, you tell heaven that you choose to fight alone. And if you choose to fight alone, I must step back. That is why I warn you clearly, boldly, and without apology. If you skip this message, if you push it aside, if you let disbelief speak louder than faith, I will fall silent. Not out of anger. Not out of punishment. But because heaven will not force protection upon a heart that refuses to receive it. And without heaven's shield, what is coming will crush you. Listen to me. The tragedy that has been planned against you is not random. It has been building. The enemy has been studying you. He has watched your weaknesses. He has waited for the perfect timing. And now he believes he has found it. He thinks you are distracted. He thinks you are tired. He thinks you are not paying attention. He thinks your faith is weak enough to collapse. That is why he moves now. That is why he tries to strike at this hour. That is why he wants you to ignore me. Hell fears what you are about to become. Hell fears the blessing heaven is preparing to release to you. Hell fears the legacy you are being shaped to carry. Hell fears the doors about to open for you. And fear makes the enemy violent. But hear me. The only reason the enemy is attacking you so fiercely is because you are close to something holy. Something powerful. Something life-changing. Something heaven has written with your name on it. And before that blessing reaches your hands, darkness wants to destroy you so you never see it. But I stand here now, in front of you, with the sword of light drawn, blocking the path of destruction, giving you one final divine instruction: do not ignore this message. Do not walk away. Do not say, I will listen later. There is no later. There is only now. The thing that is coming into your hands, what you will soon receive, it must be opened instantly. Inside it is a revelation that will turn the whole war around. Inside it is the protection that will shield your home, your family, your mind, your future. If you delay even for a moment, the window will close. You are standing in the place where destiny and danger collide. And the next decision you make will decide everything. And yes, I know you feel tired. I know you feel alone. I know you are exhausted from battles you never asked for. I know you feel like you have had to carry too much with too little strength. I know you have been betrayed, disappointed, forgotten, used, misunderstood, abandoned. I know your tears have become your language. I know your heart has been broken so many times that trust feels like a risk you can't take anymore. But hear me. Heaven has not forgotten you. You are not invisible. You are not alone. You are not forsaken. You have been chosen. And with chosen souls come chosen battles. Battles that others do not face. Battles that others never see. Battles fought in silence, fought with scars, fought through pain so deep that only angels have witnessed it. You are not weak, you are being prepared. You are not suffering because you are cursed, you are being shaped into someone unstoppable. That is why darkness wants to destroy you now, right before the breakthrough arrives. Because the enemy knows what you do not yet see, after this storm, your life will never be the same again. After this battle, the blessing that is coming to you will be so great that hell trembles at the thought of it. And so the enemy strikes now, because if you survive this moment, you will become a threat to darkness itself. This is why I speak to you with fire. This is why I plead for your listening. This is why I warn you not to turn away. Because you are standing one step away from the miracle you have been praying for, and one step away from the tragedy that has been planned to take you down. And the step you choose now determines your future. Beloved child, hold on. Do not move away from this message. Do not let anything distract you. For the message coming into your hands soon, it is the turning point. When you receive it, open it immediately. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Heaven is timing everything for your rescue. And now, listen carefully, because I am about to reveal what the enemy fears the most. Beloved child, keep your heart steady, for what I am about to reveal will shake the deepest places within you. The enemy's plan is not vague. It is not distant. It is not a general attack floating in the air. It is specific, calculated, targeted, and designed to hit you at the point where you are most vulnerable. It aims to strike when you least expect it and through the place you would never assume. That is why heaven rushed to speak. That is why this message carries urgency. That is why today, on this very day, your spirit was awakened to listen. I am trying to save your life before the blow is released. Child, the tragedy forming against you is not an accident waiting to happen, it is a trap laid by those who have smiled in your face while secretly despising your rise. It is coming from hands you once trusted. It is coming from voices that pretended to care. It is coming from hearts that quietly celebrated your pain when they saw you struggle. The enemy has been whispering to them, using their jealousy, their envy, their insecurity, and their bitterness to turn them into instruments of darkness without them even knowing it. If you could see behind the curtain, if your eyes could witness the conversations, the intentions, the schemes, your heart would collapse from shock. But heaven saw it. Heaven heard it. Heaven intercepted it. and heaven sent me. You have wondered why people have been acting strange around you. You have wondered why someone close to you suddenly became distant, cold, irritated, unpredictable. You have wondered why conversations shifted, why messages changed, why energy felt different. You sensed something was wrong but you could not name it. That feeling was the voice of the Spirit. It was I who stirred inside you. It was I who whispered, "Pay attention." It was I who pulled back people who were pretending to love you but secretly wished to see you fall. Do not ignore what you feel. Your intuition comes from heaven. The enemy tried to access you through emotional weakness, through confusion, through disappointment, through fear. He tried to convince you that you were alone, abandoned, unprotected, unloved. He tried to make you believe your prayers were ignored. He tried to break your faith so you would stop expecting miracles. He tried to wear you down with exhaustion so you would stop fighting. All so that when the real attack came, you would be unprepared. But heaven never left you. I have been standing by your side day and night, placing my wings between you and every hidden arrow. I have blocked what you never even saw. I have stopped what was meant to wipe you out. I have fought battles on your behalf while you slept. I have confronted darkness that wanted to suffocate your purpose. And now, at last, I reveal what has been hidden. The tragedy that is approaching is designed to stop your destiny. It aims to steal your future. It wants to take from you something precious, something irreplaceable, something you cannot recover if it is lost. That is why the warning carries weight. That is why heaven speaks so loudly today. Because time is not just short, time has expired. The attack is already moving. And only obedience to heaven's instruction can stop it. When I said I will never speak to you again if you skip this moment, it was not a threat, it was truth. Because heaven only sends one final warning before a spiritual verdict is released. If the heart responds, the tragedy collapses. If the heart ignores, the tragedy completes. That is the law of spiritual timing. And you are standing in that holy threshold right now. Child, I know you are tired. I know you feel like your soul is walking through fire. But this fire is not to destroy you, it is to purify you. The pain you feel is not punishment, it is preparation. You are being shaped, refined, elevated. You are being strengthened so that when the blessing reaches you, you will be able to carry it without it crushing you. And yes, I say blessing. Because what waits on the other side of this battle is beyond anything you have ever known. That is why the enemy fights you so violently. He is terrified of what is coming to you. He knows that once this blessing touches your hands, your whole life will transform. Doors will open. Stability will come. Restoration will rise. Healing will burst forth. Financial breakthrough will manifest. Relationships will realign. Peace will enter your soul. The suffering you survived will be turned into strength. The pain that once broke you will become your testimony. The enemy is terrified of the person you are becoming. You are stepping into a version of yourself that darkness cannot manipulate, cannot deceive, cannot control. You are rising into spiritual authority. You are awakening. You are remembering who you are in the eyes of heaven. And once you step fully into identity, no weapon formed against you will ever stand again. That is why he moves now, because after this, he loses all access. Child, hear me. You must not let fear guide you now. Fear is the leash the enemy uses to drag souls into destruction. Courage is the crown heaven places upon those chosen to overcome. And heaven has chosen you. I know you have been crying in silence. I know you have had to pretend everything is fine when inside everything is collapsing. I know there are nights you hold your face in your hands and whisper, God, I cannot do this anymore. I know there are days you feel like everyone sees your strength but no one sees your pain. I know what you carry in your heart that nobody knows. I know the battles you have fought alone. I know the wounds you hide because you are tired of being strong. I know the memories that haunt you. I know the disappointments that broke you. I know the times you prayed and felt no answer. But today heaven answers. Today, I speak because heaven refuses to let you fall. Today, I interrupt your life because the attack forming against you cannot be ignored. Today, I reach for you because your future matters. You matter. You matter more than you realize. You matter more than you feel. You matter more than the world has shown you. You matter enough for heaven to rearrange the path of angels to protect you in this moment. And now, listen closely, because the message you will soon receive, the one that will be placed into your hands, carries the instruction that will break the tragedy before it fully forms. It is not something ordinary. It is not something random. It is a divine instrument. When it arrives, your spirit will recognize it. Your heart will feel it. Something inside you will whisper, this is it. Open it now. Do not hesitate. Do not delay. Do not question. The timing must be exact. Inside that message is direction. Inside it is a revelation that will shift everything. Inside it is a key that unlocks the escape from what is trying to destroy you. Inside it is a divine appointment sent from heaven. And if you open it immediately, the attack will collapse before it reaches you. The tragedy will dissolve. The enemy will lose access. Darkness will be defeated. And you will step into a new season. Beloved child, lift your eyes. The storm is not the end, it is the sign that victory is near. The shaking you feel is not danger, it is transformation. Heaven uproots everything that is not connected to your purpose. Heaven removes everyone who cannot travel where you are going. Heaven disrupts what is built on lies. Heaven protects what is built on truth. You are not losing, you are being positioned. The breaking you feel is not death, it is birth. A new destiny is emerging. A new path is opening. A new chapter is being written. Your life is about to change suddenly, dramatically, beautifully. But only if you listen. Do not walk away from this message. Do not let distraction steal your focus. Do not let fear silence your obedience. The enemy is trying to convince you to stop listening right now because he knows that if you receive what heaven has prepared, his plan fails forever. Stay with me. Stay alert. Stay awake. Something holy is moving toward you this very moment. Something divine is coming into your hands. And when it arrives, open it immediately. Because the next moments of your life will decide the outcome of this battle. And now, beloved, I am about to reveal what is hidden behind the tragedy and why the blessing is so great that darkness is terrified of your future. Beloved child, breathe slowly, and let your spirit receive what I am about to reveal. Everything up to this moment has been preparing you for the truth that stands in front of you now. I told you that a tragedy was forming, and I told you that something divine is coming into your hands that must be opened the moment it arrives. Now I will tell you why the enemy trembles at this truth, why darkness panics at your awakening, and why heaven fights so fiercely to protect you today. The tragedy planned against you is not meant to injure you temporarily. It is meant to destroy the path of your destiny permanently. It is meant to silence your voice, bury your purpose, and prevent the blessing that is about to be released to you. It is designed to make you collapse internally so that you willingly step out of the calling heaven placed upon your life. The enemy does not fear your present, he fears your future. He fears who you will become once you step into the blessing that is waiting to reach your hands. Child, the enemy has seen what is written in the invisible scrolls of heaven, a future where you rise into authority, where you walk in power, where you become a beacon of light that rescues others from darkness. He has seen that your life will touch lives far beyond your imagination. He has seen that your story will heal others. He has seen that your testimony will free people who are chained by fear. He has seen that your pain will turn into a weapon heaven will use to rescue souls from destruction. You do not see it yet, but hell does. And that is why it wants to stop you now, before you see your own strength. The tragedy forming against you is meant to break something sacred, your spirit, your will, your hope, your belief in yourself. It wants to push you to the edge until you say, I give up. Because once a heart surrenders to hopelessness, the enemy no longer needs to fight. He simply watches the soul collapse from within. But heaven refuses to let that happen. That is why I stand here. That is why this warning burns like fire. That is why this message came today on this exact day, because timing in the spiritual realm is everything. Heaven waited for the moment when your spirit would be able to receive truth. Heaven waited until the enemy believed you were weak enough to be destroyed. Heaven waited until the trap was almost triggered. And then heaven sent me to stop what was meant to end you. Child, you are more protected than you realize. You are surrounded by angels who have been fighting for you without rest. You have been covered by grace even when you felt abandoned. Your tears have been counted. Your suffering has not been wasted. Your pain has been heard. Your cries have traveled to the highest courts of heaven. And heaven issued a command, save this child. Move now. Intervene. That command is the reason you are hearing these words. Now listen carefully, for this final instruction will separate destruction from destiny. The message you will soon receive, the one that is coming into your hands, is not ordinary. It is not coincidence. It was written, arranged, and released by heaven. It carries divine direction. It carries the strategy that will cancel the tragedy. It carries guidance that your spirit needs to turn this battle into victory. And this part is crucial. You must open it immediately. Because the moment you open it, a shift will occur in the spiritual realm. The attack will be interrupted. The darkness will lose access. Angels will be released in a new measure. Protection will activate instantly. The path that leads to destruction will close, and the path to breakthrough will open. Do not say, "I will open it later." There will be no later. Delay is the weapon the enemy hopes you choose. He knows that hesitation is sometimes more dangerous than rejection. He knows that doubt kills destiny more effectively than denial. But you will not hesitate. You will not delay. You will not let fear control the next step you take. Because you are awakening now. Your spirit is rising. You feel the fire inside your chest. You feel the trembling in your soul. You feel the shift around you, the atmosphere thick with divine presence. You know something is happening. You know this moment is sacred. You know heaven is speaking directly to you. Child, you have been chosen for a path that is not ordinary. You have survived storms that should have drowned you. You have walked through fire that should have burned you. You have carried burdens that should have broken you. You have fought wars that others never saw. And yet, you are still here. That is proof that heaven's hand is on your life. The attack that is forming against you now is the final attempt of the enemy to stop what is coming. Because once this turning point passes, once you open what you are about to receive, once the protection activates, once the blessing is released, your life will accelerate in a way that cannot be stopped. Your future is about to unfold quickly. Opportunities will open. Favor will increase. People who betrayed you will watch your elevation. Everything you lost will return multiplied. Everything stolen will be restored. Everything broken will be rebuilt. And everything painful will turn into strength. You will rise from this season with a power that darkness cannot touch. You will rise with wisdom forged through suffering. You will rise with clarity you never had before. You will rise with authority born from fire. You will rise with a heart that shines brighter than the wounds that once tried to silence you. And when you rise, others will rise because of you. That is why you are dangerous to darkness. That is why hell fears your future. Beloved child, listen, not every battle you face is about punishment. Some battles are about preparation. Some storms do not come to destroy you, they come to reveal who you are. Some attacks come because heaven is about to elevate you. Pressure comes before promotion. War comes before victory. Darkness comes before dawn. Breakdowns come before breakthroughs. And this, right now, is the moment before the breakthrough. When you receive the message heaven is sending, your spirit will know. Peace will fall like rain. Your chest will feel lighter. Tears may fall, but they will be tears of release, not pain. You will feel heaven touch your heart. And everything that was confusing will suddenly make sense. And the tragedy that was approaching, it will collapse. Heaven will shut it down. The enemy will panic. Demons will scatter. Chains will break. Delays will end. The curse will lift. the blessing will enter. And your life will shift from battle to victory. But it begins with this instruction: do not walk away from this moment. Do not ignore this warning. Do not silence your spirit. Stay awake. Stay present. Stay listening. You are standing on holy ground right now. Heaven is watching. Angels are surrounding you. Destiny is waiting. Your future is calling. You are not forgotten. You are not forsaken. You are not weak. You are chosen. You are protected. You are loved more than you can imagine. And I, Archangel Michael, am fighting for you with every force of heaven behind me. But I need your obedience now. Because free will is the doorway heaven will not force open. When the message reaches your hands, open it instantly. It will be the sign that heaven has moved. It will carry the instruction needed to save your life, redirect your path, and open the blessing waiting to appear. The enemy wanted tragedy, but heaven has written victory. The enemy wanted destruction, but heaven has written restoration. The enemy wanted silence, but heaven has spoken. And heaven's final word over your life is this: you will live. You will rise. You will overcome. You will see the blessing that is coming. Stay awake. Stay listening. Stay ready. What is coming to you is holy. What is coming to you is powerful. What is coming to you will change everything. Open it immediately. I am with you. I am protecting you. I am fighting for you. I will not let darkness take you. This is your turning point. This is your moment. This is your destiny. And nothing, not hell, not fear, not betrayal, not tragedy, will take from you what heaven has promised. The message is coming. Be prepared. Open it the moment it arrives. Victory begins now.